Yes, we are live. Welcome to the Man United Agenda. Sad faces because we've lost. Last-minute penalty of all ways to lose. We're disappointed, but we're going to talk about the game with Casper and Kehinde. Hi guys, welcome to the Man United Agenda. This is just a quick intro. Casper, congratulations. You had some good news today, I hear.
Yeah, very good news.
Do you want to tell the people about it?
Yeah, level 6 promotion as a referee.
Congratulations, bro. That's big. That's big. Take a bow. Take a bow. So, so level 6 and level 1 is what? Premiership?
It will take me a wee bit to explain, but no, level 1's not Premiership. Into context, level 2 is National League South, National League North, and then you get the select group, so EFL and Premier League. So it's still a long process. Okay,
well, we got all support from us, you know that right now from the agenda. Wicked to have you on board, Kehinde. How are you going? How's your week? I haven't spoken to you for a long time, man. Any developments for the five-a-side team?
Well, yeah, we won 17-6 yesterday.
Whoa!
Yeah. I forgot to holler at Casper actually because we needed a keeper. I went in goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could have actually played as well if you messaged me. I could have actually played.
Oh my God. Next week, bro. Next week.
17 goals within what's that? 45 minutes of play?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes each half, maybe 22.
You start to click. You're a good manager, bro. You got this worked out. The system started to click for you.
Well, I've just got the right people on board now, I think. But I've still got like a select players of about 12 to 14 people. So now I'm just saying to Omar, like, it's just like first come, first serve. You keep coming consistently, then, you know, I'm not going to take you out of the team.
Is Omar playing well?
Omar was on fire last night.
What? Oh, God. This is I'm going to click this. How good is Omar right now?
Oh, wicked, man. You know he's got them checkers, so he's got that game that's a bit made for five-a-side, the quick feet and all that.
Yeah.
I was shouting at him from goal because I thought he was going to lose it, and he kept it in, like, still tight control, and then he made a run. Damien played him in. It's like, bang, you know. He scored about 5 or 6 goals. He was wicked.
Wow. All right, after the show, we're going to talk about this. I'm excited now. Big up Omar, man. Big up Omar. The best striker in the Harrow Sunday League, I say.
Anyway, does he play for Woodlands?
Yes, he does. Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he played that day.
I'm not sure.
He wasn't there that day. You're refereeing us. He wasn't there. If we had him,
I'm not sure they like me there after.
No, we love you. Know that we love you. It's one player.
Yeah, you, but the management, but not sure about the players.
No, the players. Only one.
On board.
Anyway, guys, we're going to talk about the defeat today. I was trying to distract from that, try and change the show, but talk about something else completely. But no, obviously we lost today to Brighton. Let's see who's in the house here. We've got Colm. Colm saying, let's not get carried away. 9 points is all we need for top 4. It's not in jeopardy yet, so he's not panicking. Rebel, how you doing? It's a big up panel. Tough result to stomach that. Our passing was less than to be desired during the game. I thought it was really good. Sure, we'll have to take responsibility having his mitts up where it shouldn't be. Congratulations from Jeff, our referee from the States. That's to you, Casper. And here we go again. Congratulations from Rebel as well. And congratulations, my friend. Keep it up. No doubt we're going to support him 100% on this channel. We got Zoe Media House saying good evening all. 17 goals. That's a hell of a haul. That's right. The five-a-side team, the dream team. It's like a 92 basketball team. The dream team. Omar's killing it. And Zico in goal. Rajesh says, glad someone had a good day. And Rebel saying, they look like they could be job bagging a few goals for United. Yeah, anyone think Omar can still play for United? 1 point from 30 away. What's the deal with that, Jumas? The question to us about our away form. That's from Bath Time with Vaughan. And don't ever worry about it if the players like you. Don't ever worry about that. We love you. We love you. That's the main thing.
Just a quick one. Thank you, everyone, for the messages. Jeff and everyone who wrote them. Also looking forward. And also talking about playing outfield, looking forward Sunday's game, no?
All right, we'll do a little plug right now. This Sunday, don't miss it, guys. If you're in the area of West London, it's the Man United Agenda, the team for the Man United Agenda, which includes us three here, Mr. B, Errol, the guys you know. We've got Ed Mayhem coming down from Birmingham. We've got, who else is coming? Bubs, Matty, I'm going to try and get Matty to come as well. Mr. B's got some ringers. Well, not ringers, but real some Man United supporter players to come down. So it's going to be a massive game. Cop TV, they're going on live right now. Cop Talks TV, they're our sister channel. They've got a few semi-pro players, ex-semi-pro players. It's a good team. It's been a lot of bumping heads in the build-up to this, so it's going to be really exciting. And it's all fun and games, but we're going to have an opportunity in 45 minutes to do some damage. So hopefully, guys, we're going to gel, and we have to do that.
11 aside, is this like on the full pitch?
It's on the Ashton's 3G.
Yeah, on the full pitch. Yeah,
full pitch, yeah. I know it's part 45 minutes, but we are playing the full pitch, yeah, most certainly. All right, Zoe Media House is saying here, second half didn't deserve a draw. Yes, congrats. That's really good. Yeah, big up, big up. All right, let's get into it. We played Brighton today. Biggish game because they're in and around us. What about our team selection? There weren't any mistakes there. We started with like De Gea in goal. And this is the thing about the fullback situation, Casper. We go with Wan-Bissaka on right back, Dallo on left back. No Malacia. Malacia played previous game. And obviously Lindelof and Shaw. Now, without the performance, don't talk about performance. What do you think the manager's thinking there today against Brighton? Because
the manager's thinking what's worked in the previous week, what worked in the FA Cup final. No, was that the team? FA Cup semi-final. That's what he's thinking. He's not trusting Maguire anytime soon after the Seville blunders. That's what the manager's thinking. He wants to. The team's been performing not too bad, obviously, but obviously 1-0 winning against Villa at the weekend for Manchester United. However, you know, he wants to keep some stability because there's been a lot of changes in the back four. And Malacia, you know, he is hot and cold, so probably I understand where he's come from with the rest for him. However, I think that's it's been Lindelof and Shaw's been the two centre backs for the last couple of games with Varane and Martinez. Yeah. So no surprises with the back four. He doesn't trust Maguire, so yeah.
Okay, Jeff said here, Bath, do you think if he gets the players, he can put a close to the match? The away form will change if Erik ten Hag will have to change his tactics as well. We're going to get into that. So he's saying here, we need to sign a quality number 10. I love Bruno, but the link between midfield and attack is missing. Wow. Michael saying we're crying out for a centre forward with Fred. The passing was woeful. Casemiro went quiet after the second foul. And second half, the bobbins, to be honest. But no need for Shaw to put his hand up. Bartha saying, I have no idea, Jeff. He moved Martial and Rashford about for the last 30 minutes. Martial won a few free kicks and then swatted them again. I don't know what he's trying to do anymore. So there you go. Zico, we started with Fred. Now, there's a bad comment about his passing today. What was the theory about starting with Fred? Was Eriksen, sorry, I'm not able to get, was Eriksen even on the bench, or do you reckon
he was on the bench, yeah.
Eriksen didn't even get a game. So why is he starting with Fred today?
Because, like I said about certain games, this is Brighton, their team, the press, they don't give you a lot of time on the ball. And Fred, he's nippy, you know, he gets a lot of challenges in, he's quick. So probably he's got the legs that Eriksen hasn't. So, you know, I didn't have any disagreement with Ten Hag about that selection. I know why he chose. We're playing Brighton away, and you need the legs, especially with Casemiro, who's pudding, you know. And he started with Eriksen and Casemiro the last game when we played Brighton. And Eriksen didn't have the best game. I think he got taken off, you know, because his legs were going a bit. But I'm just going to say it quickly. He should have put Eriksen on in the last 20 minutes to try and open the game up a bit. That's all. I'll get to it. I wouldn't put Sabitzer on ahead of him because the game was so tight that he needed someone to just open it up. And Eriksen could come on to do that.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't realise Eriksen was on the bench. Otherwise, I thought he would have come on at least. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the performance. First half, I'll just say this. There was a lot of chances. I was really impressed by some of the football we were playing. We were sort of breaking lines with quick passing. You know, people seem to be on the page. Martial coming deep, popping off. Bruno with his head up. Rashford running. You know, so there's nice quick triangles were being created there. I was really impressed by that, and I think the first half was a good watch overall. Obviously, I mean, I was saying here about the pressing, the passing was impressive, but yeah, for me, I just felt Rashford had a chance where he sort of could have shot with his left foot. He got in on his left foot, and Martial made a decoy run for him. He got in on his left and shot when I think he could have finished with his left. Needs to be better than that. But we're going to performance and all that. But first half, Casper, what were you thinking about the game? Because I'm saying I enjoyed it. I thought it was open. I thought we were the better team. If anything, I think we had a bit more quality about us in the first half.
I don't know if Man United were the better team in the first half. I thought both teams had the chance. To be fair, probably Man United. To be fair, now you're right. Yeah, Man United. I can't think of one clear-cut chance in the first half that Brighton had, apart from the Mitoma, where a bad pass from Lindelof in the 5th minute, when it went on 1-on-1, and then De Gea was concussed for a couple of minutes. So that was the only clear-cut chance. Man United had 2 or 3 other chances. Yeah, I think Mitoma needs to score that for Brighton, Mitoma. But Martial, I think Martial's got to score his chance as well. To be fair, you know, I think I've been disappointed with Manchester United's attacking 3 in the last couple of games. To be fair with you, especially probably since Seville. I just don't think. I think obviously Rashford's been injured, but it's not been the same Rashford since post World Cup. Anthony is hot and cold. Sancho's hot and cold. So it's. I see Martial's also been this hot and cold. So, you know, it's hard to demand from. To be fair, you expect to demand from players. However, you can see that a majority of the attacking line, apart from Rashford, is low in confidence. So, I think, you know, on another day, I think those chances that Man United had, basically what I'm saying, that on another day, Man United would have probably scored those few chances.
Yeah. Do you agree with him, Zeke? Because he's saying here that we had clear chances. Obviously, as a defender, you saw Lindelof is getting his early in the game, played his pass short to the right back, and the Japanese guy cut in, and he was in on goal. I mean, what do you think about Lindelof? What's going on through his head there? Is he just getting to the pace of the game, or?
I just like, I kind of sympathize with him, because it's like, as a defender, for me personally, when I'm playing, I want to like get a good win my first header and get a good first pass off. That's the most important thing. And once you do those things, you know, like you'll get into the flow of the game. He's got the ball straight away, and you know he just wants an easy first pass. And I think he kind of didn't telegraph it right with Wan-Bissaka, and it's just one of those things. And luckily, De Gea got him off the hook with a great save that hit his face. But just on the first half, I just really enjoyed the first half. I thought it's a fantastic game of football. It reminded me of like a Man United Arsenal game from like 20 odd years ago. The intensity, the pace of it, we were creating chances. I was really enjoying the game, and I think the problem is we didn't score. I mean, we need to be more clinical. They missed a great chance with, you know, in the first minute, but Martial ones he should have scored.
Yeah.
Rashford probably should have scored if he was more confident on his left, just hit it in the corner.
Yeah.
But this is the problem why we say we need a striker. Martial's got a great all-round game, but he's not prolific goal scorer, is he? He hasn't even scored 100 goals for us. He hasn't scored 100 goals for us in 8 years or whatever. I don't even think he's got to that. So that says a lot. So, yeah, we need someone prolific, and that's what makes the difference in the league table. Though you look at Haaland, what he's doing and all that, it makes a huge difference.
It's very, I mean, yeah, when we look at players like Haaland, who I do, look, strikers are hard to come by these days. I think if you look at the Premiership, there was an abundance of great strikers 10, 15 years ago. And any one of them I would pick now to score a lot of goals with the way the game is and getting touches in the box and how it's benefiting forwards, really, the way the game is today. And I'm not saying that's why Haaland's scoring those goals. Obviously, his quality. But is he better than Van Nistelrooy? I don't know. I mean, they're in the same bubble for me in that respect. You know, Van Nistelrooy loved his goals. So if we had someone like Van Nistelrooy who's like that right now, we would have won that game in the first half, being 2-3-0 up. Yeah, Martial, beautiful play with a little 1-2 Rashford, getting on a goal late in the first half. That should have been a goal as well. Both of you agree we need to be more clinical, and I'm with you on that one. High five all round. Let's just go through some comments, guys, and let me know what you think. Long Schlong, I love that name. It's got nothing to do with the midfield. He says all of our front threes. Agreeing with you there, Casper. Bath Time saying, Amondi, do you think Shaw would have more goals and assists than Anthony if he was starting the right wing?
I think you would, to be fair. I'm not even joking. I think you
Why?
would.
Why do you say that? Where do you think Bath Time's going with this as well? Why is...
I think Shaw, like, in the attacking phase, obviously he's not as much in the attacking bit as obviously Anthony is, because they're two different positions. But I think Shaw has been, Shaw can get a good crossing. He can finish as well, so he does, when he has to go at the back post, he can score. He can put a cross in. With Anthony, my problem is Anthony. I think Anthony's more focused on an individual to beat his man, to do that step over, to do that fidget spin or whatever he does, that skill, So I think Shaw is probably a more team player than Anthony, hence why he probably would come with more assists.
So Shaw's definitely Mr. Versatile now. He's a left back, now he's a centre back. And now people say, play him on the right wing.
No, but we shouldn't even be talking about that.
We're saying it in jest.
Talking about that. Yeah, I know you're taking his, but we shouldn't even be talking about it. It just shows that Anthony has not lived up to expectation. That's what I understand from the comment.
ZK, you screwed up your face. Do you want to comment on that?
I disagree. I thought Anthony played well today. I don't think he did a lot wrong. I was watching him, and he wasn't like trying to turn into trouble or whatever. When he got the ball, there was like 2-3 men near him straight away, and it's hard. It's a hard game to play against Brighton. You don't get a lot of space, and I don't think he did anything where I thought, oh, that's stupid or whatever.
Today he didn't do nothing.
He does need to improve, and like I say, his decision making. But I could see the potential in him. I know that it will come, But apart from losing his head and nearly getting himself,
that's embarrassing.
This is my chip. I'm going to chip on this as well. I just think that incident where he lost his head. I think put all your energy into moving off the ball, trying to get in on goal, and trying to open things up. Put more energy in that, and no one will be critical.
It's stupid because
let me finish. I just see him getting the ball, like you said, slowing it up and going one-on-one and doing all this sort of jockeying, and not really beating a man. I'd just play it off simple, like Sancho, for example, or you haven't got the pace of Rashford who can just go, then you just have to change your game and adapt. And I think next season, he's going to have to sit down and sort of observe his game and study this Premiership and know his opponents and decide, right, I need to sort of tweak a little bit here. But yeah, sure, at right wing, who knows? Jeff saying here, he broke the rule. We never lost when Bruno, Casemiro, and Eriksen started the match. Run out Eriksen for 20 minutes and then sub. That's true.
Well, sorry, we also had never lost when Luke Shaw started at centre back, but he messed it up for himself today.
Okay, well, he gave that one away. Jeff saying here, Bath, at least his shots would have been based on his few goals for the club and country. First half, we were decent, says Zoe Media House. Totally agree. Michael saying here, he has Martial, who still doesn't look sharp. He looks like one of those Asian guys you see up front in a Vets game. Keeps the ball, but no pace. Weghorst is an option who can't even keep the ball. Michael's also saying West Ham rested their best player against City, so they would be fresh for our game against our game with them. You can't write it.
With illness,
putting worries on. The last 20 minutes felt like Ollie was still manager. Just saying here, the game was done and dusted if we scored those 2 goals in the opening 4 chances in the first half. Totally agree, Jeff, with you. Unbelievable, Jeff, as they say. Michael saying here, I believe there are still some Harry Maguire mugs left. Purchase them, guys. Don't forget, I don't rate Haaland. He's playing in an era when the league isn't that great in quality, says Zoe. It's interesting that's another debate. Bath Time saying here, could have done with Maguire on for the last 10 minutes. We can judge from our own matches that this era of player and the quality isn't there compared to 20 years ago when we talk about strikers, maybe. I'd love a midfielder that doesn't slide about every 2 minutes as well, says Bath Time. Even Maguire or one of the mugs, he may have headed it clear without using his hands. Yeah. And bring back Ollie's never lose away Reds. That's important. Casper, sorry. Would you send him off for lashing out since he's become an habitual lasher outer in a way? Do you think Dunk's retaliation saved him?
That's what I was about to. Yeah. I was about to. That's why I tried to interrupt you there Like he was lucky to be on the pitch. For me, that's a sending off, in my
Why?
opinion.
Break it down. Why?
Excessive force. He wants to foul. He tries and attempts simulation. Okay, I wouldn't book him for simulation there because there could have been some contact, but it's not a foul. It's not enough for a foul. He gets up. First thing he's doing, he's abusing the linesman. He's shouting, he's screaming towards the linesman. He's showing dissent. If that happens in the Harris Sunday Challenge League, and I don't know what he said, but from what I think he says, that's a dissent straight away. Obviously, we're talking about the Premier League.
Right.
That's a different story. However, and Premier League, you got to be careful with dissent. However, the way he kicked him after the pass has been played, by the way, the pass has already been played, and he's just lashed him from the back with excessive force, no intention of getting the ball. I feel that he was lucky to stay on the pitch.
What would you have done, Casper?
I would have sent him off. If that was Harris Sunday Challenge League, I would have sent them off. And it was, Jeff's right. It's serious foul play, excessive force, serious foul play. That is a sending off. Dunk deserved to get his yellow card because he started running towards him and bodied him. So the referee could have easily given him a straight red for that challenge, or he could have given 2 yellows for either the challenge and the simulation, or the challenge and the dissent. But they don't do dissents in the Premier League because their referee could get in trouble for giving dissent. Or he could have got yellow card for that challenge, and then the antics with Dunk. So for me, I feel Anthony's very lucky. That's why I tried to interrupt you there before.
Okay, no, good point. I'm going to come to you on another point in a second.
Casemiro was also very lucky not to be.
Yeah,
exactly. He's
so
lucky.
Casemiro's second one,
the only reason he wasn't sent off
was that yellow card.
The only reason he wasn't sent off because the referee played advantage. That's the only reason. If he stopped and given a foul and not played advantage, Casemiro would have been easily sent off. However, saying that, talking about tactical fouls, I thought Billy Gilmour should have got yellow card for a tactical foul. After, I think after it was, especially he gave a yellow card for Diogo Dalot for a challenge where not most refs give yellow cards. So if you give Dalot a yellow card for that, then I'd give Billy Gilmour a yellow card.
Casper, can I ask you a question then? So you're saying Casemiro should have been sent off if the game had stopped with that foul that he had when he went to ground, but even if it played on, can't the referee come back and still give him a yellow for the foul?
He can, but don't quote me on this, but I've been told from one of the referees that if you play advantage, you can't give a yellow card, which I think it's incorrect. However, I feel you've not seen. Yeah, I think he's not giving him a yellow card because the advantage was played.
What if he studied him with this foul and they played advantage? Would he come back to him and give him a yellow card?
I think he didn't give him a yellow card on the basis already he had the yellow card. That's the only reason. That's another reason why.
But that's not okay. But as a referee after the game,
as a referee, no, I would have not given a yellow card there.
Okay, fair enough.
I would have not given a yellow card. To be fair, but I've seen yellow cards given. The reason I would have not given a yellow card is because the referee played advantage. So, and also he's on a yellow. He's on a yellow card. The referee's seen that. Referee, I understand. It's not law-wise. Law-wise, it's not like.
Do you have to use your discretion at some times?
Referee, 70. My style of refereeing and what majority of refs should do is use common sense. That's the in my opinion. However, obviously you've got the laws, you've got to use the laws, as well, but you also have got to use common sense as well. Therefore, the referee used common sense for Casemiro's yellow card on a basis of I've played advantage for them. That's already an advantage. I could give them another advantage by sending someone off. So that's what.
Zico, we're going to go to the comments a minute. What do you think about what Casper's saying there? I mean, you're involved in the game. What's your thoughts on what Casper says there?
I agree with everything that he said. No, I'm not a ref, but I just call it as I see it. I just think Casemiro was lucky, but the ref did play the advantage. You saw. It was almost like the ref didn't see it, but you could see that he played the advantage.
He showed the sign. He showed the advantage sign, so he's seen the foul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's get some. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just saying. I just think Casemiro is another one. I don't want to go and say it's a liability because it's a harsh word because he's a great player. But I just think in a key moment, a key game, I think he's going to let us down in a big game because of. I don't know if he's aging or he just can't take the durations of Premiership at this age. But he's doing like really silly fouls. It's usually his tactical fouls, but now they're getting silly, like where it's like rash, tiring fouls, like because he hasn't got the legs to be there. And
okay, we had the referee breakdown. It's brilliant stuff there by Casper and Zico. We're going to go to some comments now. So get your comments in, guys. If you want to argue with the panel here, get your comments in now, because I will be reading them out. Now I'm coming to you now. Richard Herbert saying, bad night, bad result tonight. We need to respond next game. It's gone now. We need to sort it out off the field over the summer period with some big guys. Big up guys, he's saying. Bath saying, oh yeah, refs, how close were Casemiro and Anthony to sharing an early bath? We've answered that one, thanks to Casper. Jeff saying here, the law says lashing out is serious foul play along with everything else. So there you go, another ref backing up what Casper's saying. Michael saying here, if we were going to say Anthony could get sent off and he shouldn't have been, what about the two dives from Mininoto? A booking each, he should have been sent off in the semi.
What about Rashford? What about Rashford's dive in the second half, beginning of the second half?
Okay, Zoe's saying here to Casper, it's not Jasper, it's Casper.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's this Jasper repeat? Where's this?
I don't know.
False names already.
The ref was in Brighton's pocket. The amount of fouls that weren't given, she's saying there. Jeff saying here, Casemiro wasn't sent off because it was Andre Mariner only, and he didn't want to send him off.
Yeah, Andre Mariner Andre Mariner sent him off for the Will Hughes incident, wasn't he? The referee, and he was also.
Oh right.
Yeah, so Andre Mariner was the referee at Crystal Palace, and Andre Mariner was the VAR that sent Anthony Taylor for the Southampton red card. So Andre Mariner was involved in 2 red cards for Casemiro this season.
I'm thinking about his career here. Bath time saying, I felt those Brazilians should have gone and got the ref did us a favour. So he thinks they should be sent off. Zoe Mediahouse said, I can think of 5 fouls committed by Brighton. The ref just ignored. By law, you can come back if it's based on a bunch of factors there. If you play advantage, so Jeff saying, yes, you can by law. Bath, they were lucky, says Jeff. Bath saying here, does the fact playing against 10 men is a bigger advantage than play continuing ever factor in?
I can't comment on that because I don't know the decision behind Andre Mariner's decision. I don't know. I'm saying one of the reasons he didn't give a second yellow is because he applied advantage for the situation. That was a goal scoring opportunity. Another reason why he didn't want to send him off because he already had a yellow card. Another reason why he didn't want to send him off is because he was involved with 2 red cards with Casemiro in the past, and maybe that would have been a third sending off. Those are 3 factors that easily could have influenced Andre Mariner's decision. I'm just saying the factors. I don't know the decision, and I won't comment on this if it's right or wrong. I'm just explaining how he applied law in that situation.
Okay. Well, it's about time Casemiro wasn't sent off. Jota the other night, Kung Fu kick. Grealish neck grab, no red. Don't complain when they don't send off one of our players. And not really seriousness of the foul, intent, time, space, etc. It auto corrects that. All right, second half performance, guys. What are you thinking? Because I thought we sort of dropped off again in the second half, and we sort of invited pressure. Maybe Brighton turned it up a little bit. They're at home, they got momentum, but our away form is poor. And I just thought, yeah, we're going to see this out. I was just getting ready to prepare the show, and then what happened at the end just happened. But what do you think? Like second half, what did Brighton do well to sort of shut us out?
What Brighton did well, I think, Brighton are, their style of play is high press. Obviously, they start high. They play the way they play their football. I think if Man United played at the same endurance, in the same speed, in the same way if they played for the 90 minutes at matching at Brighton's intensity of high intent, I think the whole team would have burned out. So Man United probably calmed down, sat back, probably try to get their just to get them into the second half, get them into the game. Like, don't want to overuse themselves, or like just didn't want to burn too easily.
Okay, so Zico, Jeff saying here it was chaos in the second half. We couldn't string 4 passes together. And big up to UK Strange saying we were crap. Let's be honest. Your thoughts? What was the difference between? I mean, our first half we all agree we played okay. couldn't get it going in the second half. Why do you think that was?
Just think we couldn't keep up with the intensity from the first half. I mean, we had good clear-cut chances we didn't take, and like I say, football is what happens. You don't take your chances, you get punished eventually. And we couldn't keep up that intensity. Brighton got players who've got legs, and you know they're younger, stronger. They press, and I think what we needed to do at maybe 60, 65 minutes, have a change in the game, bring on some quality like Ericsson to try and open the game up. You know, because Fred's distribution, it was like starting to show. He's got the intensity, but someone like Casado and McAllister got intensity and quality, where Fred's just got that intensity, but he hasn't got the quality to play the ball and keep the ball and pass properly, you know. So we needed to change it by bringing on some quality to open the game up, and we didn't.
Fair enough. Michael said here, Brighton passed the ball sharply and accurately. We couldn't keep up the second half. Bruno and Fred are not great when we need to just keep the ball for a period of time. As you're just saying there, UK Shane saying Brighton battered us second half. It's unacceptable. We are Manchester United. All right, let's talk about this wave of attack towards the end of the game. There was like a couple of balls like fizzed across the 6-yard box. Then they had a corner, and then Luke Shaw did what he did. Zico, come straight back to you, your defender. Why has he got his hands up like that in this day and age?
When I've watched the replay maybe 3 or 4 times, and like the third and fourth time when I was watching it, I was thinking, all right, maybe he's used his hand as leverage to get up because there was like 2 people behind him and 1 in front. So he's trying to get leverage because he's not the tallest. And he just left his hand in the air, which was wrong. You know, Peter Schmeichel was saying, oh, you know, the referee should have looked at it. He looked at it once and gave a decision 12 seconds. If your hand's in the air like that, it's a penalty. And that ball touches your hand. But I just think, yeah, maybe he was trying to, because he doesn't have the reach, he was trying to use some sort of leverage to give himself an advantage to be up in the air. And he just, unfortunately, he's left his hand hanging.
Yeah, so he's gone to the VAR, get a VAR decision on the penalty. When it's clear cut, it touches hand. What would you given that a straight penalty there, Casper?
Yeah, it's a penalty. It's no controversy. There is hand in an unnatural position. That is a unsporting behaviour, handball. Yeah.
Okay. Zoe saying here, since Seville, Ten Hag has been playing negative football in the second half of games where his team sits back. I have been asking him to play a bit more conservative sometimes, especially away from home. We need a result away from home. I don't know if he's playing negative in a way, but maybe it's an issue of stamina. I don't know. Or we come to get a bit tired this end of the season. I just don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Jeff saying here, got to run. Big up, Jeff. Thanks for all the lively banter in the comments. And congratulations, Casper, again. Just want to remind everyone, Casper's got to level 6 of his reffing, and he's on his way to big things. So well done, Casper. Thanks, Jeff, for that. All right, I'm just going to go to quick player ratings. The goalkeeper and defence, please, Casper. That's punchy.
De Gea, I thought he did well. Obviously, penalty, couldn't do nothing. Obviously, distribution. I've seen on Twitter recently that people saying that De Gea's the problem at Man United, which I find quite disrespectful because David De Gea's a Man United legend. But that's me going off topic. I thought he had a solid performance, did nothing wrong, made some crucial saves in the 5th minute and in the 90th minute where there was a corner before the handball incident where I think he made a save or 2. So I think I'd give him a 6. Who are the defence?
Got Wan-Bissaka up against the Japanese guy.
Who? Wan-Bissaka. I thought Wan-Bissaka did well, to be fair. Obviously, there were 2 incidents, obviously, where with the simulation, this and that. But I thought he handled him quite well. I thought Mitoma was quite. As someone watching Brighton, I thought Mitoma. Mitoma was quite poor with his finishing today in general. He could have scored a couple of chances there, but I thought he did. I thought, going straight to the point, I think Wan-Bissaka played good. I think I'd give him a 6. Sure, it's hard. It's harsh to judge him on that handball incident, but that handball incident did cost Man United the game today. So I'd give him a 4 for that. Lindelof, very poor start. You can't be playing a ball to Mitoma in the first 5 minutes of the game. You know, to be fair, later on he did play, then he settled in, he did all right. I'd give him I'd give him a 4 because that's a goal. He gifted them a goal scoring opportunity. That should be an easy goal. And Dalot, I thought Dalot played all right today. I think he did nothing, no major problems with Dalot. I'd give him a 6.
Okay. Any objection there, Zico, with that?
I think Casper's being a little bit harsh because, had we not lost the game, those guys would have all got 6s at least.
Yeah, they would. But
that's what I'm saying. It was like literally right at the end. De Gea, I'm just going to say, the first minute made a great save, and the last minute he made a really great save. But in between, I don't know if, because I was watching a different podcast, maybe you lot watching Sky, but I don't know if they really picked up on it. But he did another stupid kick that went straight to the Brighton player, and we almost got punished for it. So he's got away with it again. But so I'll give him a 6. Sure, I'll give him a 6 because I thought he had a good game. Apart from that thing at the end, he did really good when he's playing out of position. So I'll give him a 6. Really well.
And let's go to midfields as well when you go in there.
Hold on.
Yeah, when you finish the defence, then we go jump on the midfield.
Okay. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka, I'll give him a 6. He did well against the guy again, but I think it might have been a penalty. If I'm being honest, I think he gave away a penalty when the guy got inside him and he obstructed. Yeah, he obstructed him, didn't win the ball. I think that's a penalty.
Okay.
I don't know what Casper thought.
Which one?
When what's the Japanese guy came inside Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka knocked him down with his arm. I thought it was a penalty. I don't know if you remember it, but anyway.
Wait, in the first half?
Second half.
Oh yeah. It's like with it's similar. It's like the Nunes. Sorry.
Wan-Bissaka knocked him off balance because he obstructed him and he didn't win the ball. So I thought
it's like with the Nunes situation. It's subjective. Some people think it's a penalty. Some people think it's not a penalty. It's not clear and obvious. VAR can't intervene. Therefore, so they're going with the decision that the referee saw from his angle.
Or my thing is always, if you make contact with a player and you don't win the ball, it's a penalty. And anyway,
harsh coming from the defender.
Well, I don't give away penalties. Anyway.
Really? Okay, let's go on to midfield. Let's make it punchy, guys. Let's wrap this up. So in midfield, we had a pairing of Casemiro, who nearly got sent off, and he was playing with Fred. Zeke, let's wrap it up.
I'm going to give Fred 5 and Casemiro 5.5.
Yeah, Casemiro could have been sent off, Casper. What's your scores for those two?
My scale is a bit different to Zico's. So I think I'd give both of them 5s. I think nothing spectacular, nothing bad, apart from the 2 where he could have got sent off. But apart maybe some sloppy passes from both of them, but nothing. An average performance from both.
Yeah, and just to wrap up, because we have to be quick now and we'll wrap up the show. The forward line, I think we had Rashford on the left. Didn't really do much for me today. Got in on goal. Should have finished it in the first half. When we were on top, I felt. And same with Martial. He had a chance. I thought he played pretty well, his link-up play. But obviously, I just think he doesn't put his laces through the ball a lot of the time. Just tries to place it. Bit weak. Doesn't win. Doesn't sort of come in with headers. How many headed goals have you seen Martial score from a forward position? And then Anthony as well should have been sent off, maybe, as Casper was saying, but really didn't deliver, as in bringing us as a team play today. Sancho came on, tried his best, but just think it was disappointing. I think it should have been a stalemate the game. It's just unfortunate at the end that we walked away with no points. Anything to add to that before we wrap up, guys?
No.
They're all 5s for me, the 3 attackers. And Bruno 5.
What's the name? Zoe is saying here, Minato, she would sign him all day. Minato is a very talented footballer, and Wan-Bissaka had in lockdown.
He doesn't like to use his game. He should have scored how many goals today?
Let's finish the comments. So we've got Michael Hill saying here, hope the Qataris didn't see that, they'll be pulling out. Emma saying, I have to complain about Mariner. Weird reffing. Let harsh things go continuously, but call free kicks for soft things for both teams. So weird, says Emma. And Zoe finally saying here, do you think there's an issue between Casemiro and Bruno? Why would she say that? And have you seen anything, guys?
No, both Portuguese-speaking players. I don't
Okay.
think that's they get on.
Oh, well, Emma's countering that by saying they're just so both passionate and they speak the same language. It's probably what it is, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not aware of any incidents between them two. And when it comes to the Mariner comment, that's Andre Mariner style of a refereeing. I wish I could be as good as Andre Mariner in the future. I think that's the best way to wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay. And that from us is a wrap. I appreciate everyone in the comments. Don't forget, join us tomorrow. We've got Mr. B at 10 p.m. We're going to be doing another preview show. Wow, game after game for the weekend game, which is West Ham, isn't it?
7 p.m. Yeah.
West Ham, yeah. Okay, brilliant. Guys, thanks again. Casper, just big up. Congratulations. Just remind them once again what you've achieved today.
Yeah, level 6, hopefully level 5 next season.
Brilliant.
Level 6, but yeah, celebrating.
And don't forget, guys, this weekend, every Wednesday, Kahinde's got the Woodlands 5-side team, and they won, was it 17-6?
Yeah.
17-6. And this weekend, Sunday, Raiders Lane, 3 p.m., it's Man United Agenda versus Cop Talks TV, and all the panel, well, familiar faces, you know, myself, Casper, and Kahinde, as well as Errol, Solo 11, and Mr. B will be playing against Cop Talks TV. And hopefully, wish us luck, guys. Wish us luck. Hopefully, we will win the game. And we're fit enough to get through the game, even though it's 45 minutes. Anyway, enough from that. We're going to sign out. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you later.